Did you say 2 to 3 years?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not.
It's up to
Coming into Miami, Florida, that's the destination for the Spurs. For the Heat, a great record, 2 games back from the conference leaders. They're doing what they're supposed to do, getting after it each and every night. Spurs, Heat, up next. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got Bol, also Chamberlain out there. And it's Marbury in at the point guard. And for the Heat, They've got Maravich also dunking out there, and it's Battier in at the 3. It's an interesting time of the season. Some teams are getting ready for the playoffs, and other teams are thinking about off-season strategy, what they're going to do, and they're not going to play in the postseason. Two completely different lanes to go with.
Yeah, at this point, the decision has to be made. Are you going to go 1, 2, 3 Cancun, or are you going to make a run for the title? Are we going to get our squad lined up for next year? There's so many decisions right now, and now is the time to make it.
It's a lot more fun thinking about the playoffs, though, isn't it? You've been on both sides of that.
You don't do the 82 to not get the postseason. That's why you play in all those games.
Well said. Now, here is Chamberlain. Got a hand on it. Duncan gets a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich.
And Maravich is such a great scorer. All eyes are on him, but his eyes are on his teammates. A tremendous dual threat. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And Miami has possession after the basket by San Antonio. Duncan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Driving in. Marbury, good.
And he's just so crafty with the movement. Marbury completely throws the defender off.
Duncan outside. Inside. Stolen away. Pass to Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
And as soon as they got the steal, it was off to the races. This is the aggressive mindset that the coaching staff encourages them to maintain.
And stolen by Miller. Passes it to Marbury. Here's Holland. The three-pointer, no good. Outside, Maravich. Banked in off the glass.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Here's Marbury. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Chamberlain. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake. And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Duncan. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Unseld. That shot misses. And the Spurs going the other way now. Here's Marbury. Maravich defending. Marbury, good.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Maravich the pass to Batty. Good ball movement here by the Heat. The 3 drains it from beyond the arc.
And Batty, a consistent threat from deep, has a great stroke from the outside.
Here's Marbury. He has 6. The pass to Howell. Poked loose. Battier with the steal. Here's Maravich. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Miller, no up. Knocks it loose. Marbury passes to Howell. Chamberlain against Duncan.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
So both teams changing it up here.
First team foul.
First game for the Spurs. They picked up the W against the Portland Trail Blazers. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Different look now for San Antonio. Whiteside's checked in for Chamberlain, and Al Harrington subbed in for Bull. Maravich the pass to Edwards. Now here is Davis, covered by Miller. And it's off from 3-point range. Pass to Marbury. Smith outside from downtown. And it's Marbury missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Marbury passes to Smith. Davis against Miller. The dish to Whiteside. No good again that time. The Heat leading by 7.
San Antonio foul. Stephon Marbury. First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Maravich. Boom, he jams it straight down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Trains the three-pointer.
A guy with Marbury's vision is not going to miss that one. Sending it right over the top to the shooter.
Maravich the pass to Davis. He kicks it to Edwards. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Miller, that's for 2. Allen with the rebound.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Spurs making a switch here. Yr8 is checked in. Now, here is Maravich. He's got 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Taking Al Harrington.
And this is where Starbury inflicts so much damage, and it's why he gets fouled so often.
He doesn't get the second one.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Miller dishes to Whiteside. Back to Miller. Shot clock at 6. Smith for 3. And they recover it. Whiteside inside. Edwards defending. Whiteside, good.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Heat out front. They're up by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here at FTX Arena.
Coming out on the court, your Miami Heat Dancers.
And thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Anthony Edwards out there with Duncan. Then it's Shane Battier, and it's Cowens in at the power forward position. It's the group on the floor for Miami.
And he's just always an easy target on the alley-oop. With Whiteside's size and wingspan, it's just a matter of putting the ball up there where only he can go get it.
Here's Battier, and he banks in the layup. Battier's got 5 points so far. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Yr8 kicks to Murphy. On the left block, Miami grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Duncan right side. Pass to Unseld. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
San Antonio making a switch here. Here's Unseld. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3. Spurs trail by 7. Smith outside. Pass to Harrington. Fires for 3. The shot that time not on target. The Heat go the other way with it. Unseld, the pass to Battier. Here's Duncan. No good that time. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. There's the pass to Holly. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Smith for 3. Holland, the pass to Smith. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Duncan up on top. Pass to one zone. San Antonio with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 4th rebound in this one. Smith, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And Smith is known as a streaky shooter, but when he gets hot, boy, he is
San
really
Antonio.
fun to watch.
J.R. Smith. 2.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Unseld. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Kicks it to Edwards. Passes it to Battier. Good ball movement here by Miami. Unseld, the pass to Edwards. Over Smith. Miami no good on that time either. Spurs trail by 4. And Holland gets it to go. Holland's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Edwards, the bounce pass. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lob pass to Duncan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Fredette scanning the floor. Smith on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. He kicks it to Fredette. Pulls up on the elbow. Miami grabs the miss. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Fredette. Pass to Holland. Some solid defense from Battier.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The pass to Collins. Five to shoot. Here's Battier. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And Coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Spurs trail by 6. Here's Marbury. 6 points for him. Knocked loose. Miller kicks to Chamberlain. Pass to Marbury. 6 on the shot clock. Miller right side. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Battier. Battier's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Davis. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
For Miami, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Battier kicks to Davis. It's back to Battier. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Battier's got 6 in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Shooting for San Antonio, Stephon Marbury, 2.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Miami leading by 7. Maravich the pass to Battier. And here is Davis. Drills the three-pointer. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flank.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Shots good by Miller.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
36 seconds left here in the second. Marbury passes to Miller from outside the arc. A new 14-second shot clock for San Antonio. Here's Marbury. Maravich defending. Clock at 4. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
For 3. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got 7 rebounds in the game. There's Miller with the 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Heat lead by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, how does the defense you're playing impact your offense?
It just energizes us. We have an ignitable group, and that's how we play. So we have to continue to stay the course and try to keep them off the two-point line as best as we can.
Yeah, those runouts get your guys going. Thanks a lot, Spo. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to get started a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
Well, the low turnovers really stood out to me. They didn't get loose with it or make silly passes. Nothing was forced. They had a nice flow to the offense. Guys knew where to be on the floor. That's the heads-up style of play they need to bring in the second half.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. Well, you look at ABC in this game, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Miller. Chamberlain is out there at Bull. And it's Holland in at the 3 slot. The Heat leading by 5. Battier outside. Releases. And Bull pulls it down. And San Antonio shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Here's Marbury. Covered by Duncan. Lays it up off the glass. Marbury's got 10 points in the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Duncan outside. Now, here is Battier. He's guarded closely. Takes the three. A rebound by the Spurs. Chamberlain got 8 rebounds in this game. Miller dishes to Chamberlain. Here's Bol. Goes back up. Chamberlain down low. Battier on him. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The Spurs have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And he makes the first. Edwards has come in for Shane Battier. Chamberlain hits them both. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Duncan outside. He lobs it up.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Marbury. He's got 10. Miller outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. 9 points in the game so far.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's Maravich, rebounded by the Spurs.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
The Spurs have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Whiteside's checked in for the Spurs. So he gets them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line. Not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Unzel, the pass to Maravich. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Maravich has got the game tied up here for Miami.
And how about the anticipation and imagination there from Unseld? Sees the play developing and delivers the pass on time and on target. And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
The Heat have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Duncan outside. Edwards looking it over. Back to Duncan. Ripped away. Here's Holland. Edwards defending. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Duncan against Miller. Clock at 6. Shot from 12. No good from Duncan.
When he's got the ball, those inside looks are usually money. Despite the miss, they should keep going to that.
Marbury passes to Bol, and the shot is good. And now a 6-point San Antonio lead.
As strong as they looked in that first half, their defense hasn't been the same here in the second. They just look slow, not very sharp.
Passes it to Unseld. Heat moving the ball around. Now, here is Maravich. 8 points for him. Collins passes to Unseld, and he dunks it down.
And guys, I'm starting to be concerned that the rim ain't going to survive some of these Unseld jams. There's just so much power to his game.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Once again, fans, your Heat Youth Dancers.
There's Miller with the 3. He's off on that one.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
At the elbow, it's Allen. And stolen by Whiteside. Miller, the pass to Harrington. And it's sent back by Allen.
Allen with the range and the length to block shots anywhere on the floor.
Down low. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Now just a 2-point Spurs lead. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing. Serious in that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
Spurs making a switch here. Murphy's checked in. Now Smith. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Miller's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Spurs.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Smith on the wing. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Outside, Maravich. Edwards kicks to Duncan. Stoudemire, right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The fader. And too long on the shot.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off a shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
Fredette with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Duncan against Smith. And the rebound goes to Duncan. The Heat trail by 7. Poked away. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Shane Battier is checked in for the Heat.
Shane Battier.
And Miami has possession. Outside, Maravich. .30 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Stoudemire. 5 on the clock. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich. Maravich has got 3 assists in the game. Miller. Second shot opportunity. Smith against Edwards. And here's Fredette from beyond the arc. And they'll get another chance. On the wing, Miller. To the left side wing. Goes up again. He doesn't hit that one. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Spurs. They lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here at FTX Arena.
51.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. Maravich is out there with Edwards. Then it's Shane Battier, and it's Unseld in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Spurs. He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. The Heat trail by 6. Battier outside. Outside, Maravich. Over Fredette. Offensive rebound, Heat. Unseld. And he drops it in from the low post.
Yeah, he's just relentless on the glass. Unseld turning the miss into points because of his activity down low. That's what you love to see from your big guy.
Fredette, the pass to Murphy. Now, here's Dort. Kicks it to Whiteside. Over Unseld. And Whiteside with the basket on the assist by Dort. And the Spurs lead by 6. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Battier outside. Here's Maravich. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow. And defenses are understandably wary of giving Smith too much room to shoot, which is why they foul him at times.
Smith hits them both. The Heat trail by 6. Outside, Maravich. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's only his first turnover of the game. And considering how far we are into the game, you can live with that.
And Miami making a change here. Duncan's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Holland's checked in. And here's Fredette. Pass to Holland. He kicks it to Chamberlain. It's rebounded by Unseld. He'd have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. That's tipped.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Maravich with the steal. Chamberlain with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Spurs substitutions. Miller, Stephon Marbury.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Now at the line, if a player is fouled,
the free throw is off from Duncan. Spurs leading by 4. Miller inside. He's guarded by Battier. Here's Marbury. And it's Miami with the rebound. Outside, Maravich. Misses the 3.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And the dunk by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, His focus there is on the finish.
Here's Unseld, guarded by Chamberlain. Here's Duncan. Miami no good on that time either.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Miller kicks to Holland. Here's Miller. Shot clock at 5. And the pass to Bull. Here's Marbury. Lets it go with the 3. Bull can't hit. The Heat trail by 6. Here's Maravich. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Another one for Maravich. The lights-out jump shot, the ability to finish with either hand. No one's been able to touch it tonight.
And Bull wide open. He shoots, and right through it goes. And the Spurs lead by 6.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
And they're on the break, and he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Pass to Holland. All going up court. Maravich with the steal. A 3-ball. San Antonio with the rebound. Holland's got his 5th rebound in this one. Miller, the pass to Marbury. Back to Miller. Tipped away. Passes to Bull. And here we go. Fast break. Petty's got it. Pass to Cowens. And he bangs it home with one hand.
He puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Amari Stoudemire. He's checked in for Miami. And the Heat call time here. They trail by 6. 1:52 left to play in the final quarter.
Called for the Heat. I want to see you get loud. Here comes the T-shirts.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
J.R. Smith's checked in for San Antonio. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, G.A.?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He said, if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Well, thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Spurs head athletic trainer, and the news is not good. He does have a broken wrist. And if he misses a lot of games, it will obviously be a big blow to their chances of winning it all this year.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
Second team foul. Now at the line,
first free throw is good, and that brings them within 5.
And Maravich, the skill set, how savvy he is, and then the showmanship that he brings to the table. I don't know that we've ever had a guy more creative at the game of basketball.
Miller's checked in for Bull, and Holland gets it to go.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Maravich, the pass to Stoudemire. Back to Maravich. Miller against Badia. Stoudemire left side. Rebound San Antonio. Here's Smith. Badia with the steal.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Holland. Just 4 to shoot. Badia with the steal. Knocked away.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
And this is why turnovers give coaches and fans gray hairs.
Frames it from downtown. Here's Holland, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Substitution on the court.
Smith wide open. He fired. It's in.
Hey, everybody. That's execution off an inbounds play.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.